All right, Unfrosted, the long-awaited Pop-Tarts origin story. Directed by Jerry.
Is it actually directed by Jerry?
It's actually directed by Jerry.
Oh my god.
I know, right? Everybody ready, spaghetti?
Ready, Freddy.
All right. Pixel Virtuoso. You say 1 minute left to download, but what if you just started 1 minute into it and synced? It's done? All right, well, are you ready?
Oh, you took 1 minute to do your funny haha joke, Adam, so...
72 minutes left. All right, well, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Netflix,
N.
Why do you keep giving money to silly projects?
Is Michael Richards in this movie? Is that why it said N?
I don't know. I don't know what that joke is.
It's okay.
Oh, he's running away from home. Brought all the essentials.
So my theory is that Jerry Seinfeld came out in all these interviews in the past week saying how no one can do comedy anymore because everyone's too woke. I think he said that to preempt this film, knowing that everyone would think it's cancer. So he had an excuse beforehand. It's like Trump saying the election's going to be rigged before the election happens.
It's not my fault my movie was unfunny. They made me hire that Asian kid.
With cancer.
No one will miss this kid if they're gone.
I'm sure it's a great story, Jerry.
What's the deal with Pop-Tarts?
This isn't the first time he's just started a conversation with a child out of nowhere. I'm so upset. Who wrote this? Did he write this?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote this. It's funny how he says no one can do comedy anymore because everyone's too woke. Meanwhile, we just watched Larry David's Curb final season like a month ago, and that was great.
Should have just leaned into the sexy Tony the Tiger.
It's funny because we as audience members know the slogan that it eventually turns into.
Hugh Grant, known terrible person.
Ugh. I can't believe this, how bad it is. This has no pacing.
And then he won the Oscar. Furries. Yeah. No, let's say gluten in the 60s.
Yeah, no one said that word. Wow, dude, Rice Krispies. I am of the mindset that Jerry Seinfeld was never funny, and I'm glad to be vindicated for this.
Cereal with poop, slap, and boing.
No one can do comedy anymore.
Comedy.
Everybody keeps talking about how I dated a baby. They won't stop. It's not funny.
It's the queen of unfunny. My vagina. Only I can say my vagina.
Editing is so terrible. She did say my vagina. That's literally what she just did.
Australian, I don't know half of this shit. Half of these jokes. Dead.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
What year is this supposed to be? 2029.
Yeah.
It's dystopian. This is after the Fallout.
This is actually Fallout Episode 3. Gotcha.
This is like if Tim and Eric were bad at satire.
I bet they filmed this in a day and just said it cost $1 billion. What's some of Grandma's hole?
This is so cringe. This is pain. The music is awful.
What? What the fuck is this?
Those kids are gonna die. Oh my gosh. Crush.
Why jump? Why did they jump it in bins?
Jerry Seinfeld has never written anything funny, right? Like ever?
No. It was all Larry David.
I know. Oh.
Ah, yes.
It tastes like crack.
It would have been funny
The
if...
pacing is just nonsensical.
Well, that's probably
He's
why
already
it's...
discovered it. Oh! It's crazy how he only knows how to do like one intonation.
Oh, I knew that joke was coming.
Ha 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 ha. The directing is so bad.
Invent cornflakes as anti-masturbatory things for prisoners.
It's news.
This is honestly garbage. What?
Remember that old thing? Remember?
Fidgets. He may as well have a fidget spinner. Putting mop water earlier. Okay.
is a movie that pretends to be satire but isn't smart enough to be.
From SNL.
It's funny because he keeps suggesting things that are bad.
How? You just won all those awards.
I've only ever heard this song from the Big Bully trailer, 1996, from my shit funny April Fool's video.
Massive Gilmore Girls fan. I don't know why Melissa McCarthy's voice went from sweet and innocent to smoker's cough.
Too many cocks.
True.
Wow, dude, Tang!
Well, I'm glad I was here for the invention of Tang. Ugh.
Yeah, you know, people trying to invent products for corporations, they care about happy childhoods for millions of American kids.
Yeah,
That's what they really care about. Not about the profit.
It's definitely not
about the money. Not about tricking the American public into thinking sugar is breakfast. Not into giving everyone diabetes.
That being said, have you had like Nutrigrain? Do you have Nutrigrain in Canada?
Yep.
Have you had that and honey
No.
along with milk? Is like, mwah. Hello, kids. My vagina.
She's so funny.
It's funny.
She looks like a dead person brought back to life.
She does.
Yeah.
Well, her career's dead, so you're half right.
Yeah. It doesn't understand satire.
Now, if these kids don't explode in some Willy Wonka-esque... This is why Pat quit.
These are jokes, by the way, in case you
One.
forgot. There's a small amount of petroleum in that version. Just what they said about what?
Grape nuts? More Gilmore Girls seasons, Melissa.
Jerry said wokeness was killing comedy because he was trying to prime people for how bad this movie is. He was trying to give himself a preemptive excuse, honestly. I believe that 100%.
Wokeness killed this movie.
He knew he made a bad movie.
I couldn't call Melissa McCarthy a lesbian.
You're not allowed to do comedy anymore.
Bye.
My Kellogg's movie. Nobody thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
It's not even out yet. Nobody thinks it's funny. Oh my god, these cum shots of the fucking Kellogg's cereal.
This is like an Adam Sandler movie.
The whole thing's an ad.
Yeah. When's Junkaccino coming in? I bet she ad-libbed that.
No, I bet that was in the script. It's just not funny.
No way. No way. That was an ad-lib for sure.
That was in the script.
Dingus.
Only this movie could make the word dingus not funny. Why does he suck so bad?
And every man looked constipated. He in between the Sonic movies and Knuckles, the series.
I don't think I don't think high fructose corn syrup was developed because anybody thought it was poison. It was because of the corn lobbyists, because fucking United States is built off of corn. Because that's where they grow corn. Like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
This is incomprehensibly bad.
Death date. Okay. Hey.
Literally none of this is funny.
I should have just got oh, Nazis. I get it. But you can't make that joke because wokeness.
Hey, where's my 17-year-old girlfriend? It's funny how not even the B movie clued people into the fact that Jerry Seinfeld sucks. They kind of just accepted it.
For sure.
That was a joke.
But me.
Are they going to do a 2001 Space Odyssey reference?
For sure. For sure.
Is he going to say, I'm sorry, blank? Look at all these products. They're playing silly music.
Has he got a big dick? Is that the problem here? So flat. Movie rated.
On my vagina?
Yeah. Should have gone for an R rating. Ludwig? And my vagina.
This movie makes me want to commit a hate crime.
I've never ever wanted to go destroy another country, but this movie is pretty high up there.
Just don't say which country.
It's one that would surprise you.
Quebec.
That wouldn't surprise you.
It's crazy how awful the framing is, like in every shot.
Well, that was painful.
I was laughing at the the emote someone posted. I was not laughing at the movie. It's funny how unfunny this is.
You're almost in tears from a lives from based.
I'm broken. I've seen porn of Snagglepuss.
I mean, they are furry. But have you seen porn of those prunes that sing Jesus songs?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, that's Snagglepuss, all right. I just looked them up just to make sure.
You just did a quick E621.
I did a quick E621 check. Although the autofill on my E621, when I just type in the letter E on my browser, is already Scar.
Jesus. Expecting Lin-Manuel Miranda to be
We're a third through the movie, at least.
Really? I was hoping for half. They're gonna throw him off a helicopter? Nope. Never mind.
I want a pina colada.
Do you want to dance in the rain?
Yes.
Ah. Pretty good saying.
Why would you get any name actors without even like using them for their talent? Like Melissa McCarthy isn't usually this bad. She's not great. But she has a thing that she does, and she's not even able to do it here.
Like I said, I'm a huge... Okay, that was mildly amusing. I didn't see that coming, so that caught me off guard. But Melissa McCarthy, I don't know, she's not comedic, but like in a lighthearted theme, she can do well. She's not main material for comedy.
She's always been the sidekick.
Yeah, which...
It says carcin in the name, meaning it's a carcinogen. That's a funny thing. No one's ever gotten that steady of a shot with fucking binoculars, by the way.
What about your man?
Somebody make a real binocular shot someday. Somebody fucking do it once. Just once. Make a real... If you've ever looked through binoculars, no one can get a steady shot like that. Has to be shaky as fuck if you want it realistic.
The opening of The Batman. Does he know?
I can't believe they made the word dingus unfunny.
That does sound like a Jerry Seinfeld special.
It's funny because they're giving bad pitch ideas.
God.
Ah!
He's dead. We lost him.
You know, props to this movie. I haven't screamed like that in a while. That was a real reaction right there.
That was a guttural scream.
Somebody send that clip to Sonics. That's a clip. That's a clip right there.
Clip it.
Ugh! You know, the people that I dislike, time passes, I get vindicated every time. Never liked Jerry. Now nobody likes him. People are waking up. Never liked Adam Wingard. Nobody likes him now. Never liked Star Wars. Nobody likes Star Wars now. I get vindicated every single time. I'm ahead of the fucking curve here.
You're just too big-brained. This is gonna be hilarious. Are you ready?
It's gonna be so funny. Wow. It wasn't even funny.
I'm so upset.
Who is it cool to hate next? Okay, wait, let's see. Who's somebody I've always hated?
Hassan?
I forget their name. There's a well-liked director.
Clint Eastwood?
Here we go. No. You wouldn't even know them. I'm going with S. Craig Zoller.
You're right.
People will get to my end of the spectrum on that one. Hassan's a good choice. No, Hassan's already real. People are coming around on Hassan. I've never liked him.
He didn't like. Someone drew him as Legoshi, and he didn't like it, so he's a terrible person.
S. Craig Zoller has a fan base in the same way that fucking Adam Wingard did. Not as popular, but I predict that he will soon also sell out and make bad things. As in, I've never liked him, but, you know. People are weird about Craig, yeah.
Fuck's sake, we're not even halfway through the fucking movie.
Like, people see some good gore in a movie, and that just overrides their entire opinion on, like, everything that they saw. And that's it.
It's pretty terrible.
I mean, y'all in chat could help me by just listing someone, because it's not like I hide my opinion. You could help me remember people that are well-liked that I don't like. Hey, Walt, you're being a little sussy baka.
He even did the voice.
Lucas Hedges. We'll see.
Mike Flanagan.
Mike
Yeah,
Flanagan.
he's losing me on
We'll
his
see.
latest
Well,
projects.
now he's doing like the Exorcist thing. Although I will say that I hope his best film is the one that he's working with Chris Stuckman on.
Is he really?
Yeah, apparently he's attached to that now. I'm happy for him, as in happy for Chris.
Happy for
He's
Chris
working with
Stuckman,
somebody
yes,
that
yes.
that he likes. So people clowned on who because he beefed with a kid on Twitter once.
Stuckman, I guess.
Flanagan. Did he beef with a kid on Twitter? I don't think Flanagan's the worst. I'm just
Yeah,
the only reason I have a negative opinion on him is because everybody thinks that what he makes is a masterpiece.
I didn't like Midnight Mass or Fall of Usher.
Did you like Haunting of Hill House?
I did. And Blind Manor. I like those two shows.
Hmm. I
I
thought
was
people
listen-
that liked Haunting of Hill House didn't like the Manor one.
Well, they're two totally different themes, so if Blind Manor had a different title,
my impression was even the fans of Hill House didn't like that one.
if Blind Manor had a different title, I think there would have been more open to it.
Oh. Oh, he knocked him out with expired milk. That's what
Is
happens.
that how that works? I was listening to a podcast, and apparently Flanagan hated working on Hill House.
I hated
good.
watching Hill House, so it's all fair.
It's not fair enough. I think he just needs to stop putting his wife in everything.
I
Like
think his
that-
parents are bullies for naming him Dinklage.
Did he not make like $1 billion off Game of Thrones so he wouldn't have to do shit like this?
Aren't most people in this movie that you can recognize also millionaires?
Yeah, also
Nobody
true.
has to do this. I think it's like, oh, I can work with Jerry.
Dinklage should remake that dwarf movie he was in with Gary Oldman. Except he should play Matthew McConaughey.
Who else do I dislike that everybody loves?
Uh,
I know there's a few.
yeah, Spike Lee.
I mean, I don't know how strong the discrepancy is with Spike Lee. I don't think his fans love Old Boy either.
What about Mahershala? Oh, Stinky!
Oh, Stinky, cow poopy.
That was it?
It's so funny that he ran through cow butts and they had a fart sound.
Who's she? Isn't she that lady you like who said shit on the street or whatever?
No. She has the same hair, though. Chris Pratt? Do people really love Chris Pratt, though?
Because he's in everything, but he's objectively a terrible person.
We can
I
talk
mean,
about brands and not necessarily directors too,
I mean,
like
aliens.
Star Wars.
Are you sure that's not her from Death Race?
Let's see. I'll have to look at her again. None of these are jokes. I like how they forgot about the other character in the scene. Can't see her again. That's not her.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm 1,000% sure now. Yes.
What's her name?
I don't remember her name. That's not her. She is not the person in Death Race who says, fuck with me and we'll see who shits on the sidewalk. She is way younger and not the same face. Dan Trachtenberg? Well, let's add him to the pile. Prey was shit. Prey was shit.
Is that the guy that keeps remaking like Halloween and everything? Joan Allen was her name. Okay.
Director of I Saw the TV Glow? Sadly, I think so. And I don't hate them, but seeing what they do with like a big budget now, it's like, okay, you got some work to do. Otherwise, if everybody around you says you're amazing and you believe it, you're going to keep making shit movies. Also, that's Bill Burr with hair now. I love Bill.
I would have never picked that.
Bill Burr is JFK.
Yeah. Well,
It's funny hearing him
with
try to do a
hair.
different accent. He's trying. You have to win. Oh, God. How do they make Bill Burr bad?
I get it.
Dan Gilroy is one where everybody thought he was bad at the same level that I did. He just got worse. I wasn't ahead of the curve on that one. Everybody kind of had the same opinions with his movies. Haha, JFK was a perv. He's dead. We can make fun of him. His head just did that. She had something in her teeth in that shot. That was crazy.
They'd be like, sir, it's not John Wilkes. Who was the guy that shot Kennedy?
Jon Favreau, that's one. John! I've gotten, I think, at least 5 cameo requests of people asking me to say their names in the same inflection that I say John.
Cool.
You can't even, like, what is this scene? You can't have a break from anything if what you showed before was nothing.
Gone from haha, it's so bad to holy shit, put me out of my misery. Or at least everyone in this film should be arrested, I feel. That would be great. Can we make making movies that are just bad and not haha funny bad illegal?
But it's so haha funny bad.
God.
I don't think Fede Alvarez is going to have as much of like a public like hatred, and I don't think that he has as much of a public like love to make that comparison. I'm glad I remembered my cameos because I have some expiring tomorrow. I set an alarm. It's crazy how this has no structure or pacing or anything. Ezra Miller, yeah, sure. That's a great one, actually. I hated them way before it was cool. Will Smith is a good one, too. My After Earth review has aged like a fine wine. I was calling out his weird bullshit way before everybody else.
Oh my god, where did that go?
He is the Gaybo in the Gaybo movie. I don't know.
Gaybo.
He's been a Gaybo in a bunch of movies.
There's a big goober from a sneeze somewhere in my desk area. I think
it's propaganda that they're trying to imply that Pop-Tarts are even better warm. You can just eat them cold. It's fine. Jimmy Kimmel? Yeah, maybe. You know, you didn't have to have a flammable gas near the toaster. And even if it is flammable, what? That's just like an electric coil. It's not a flame. That wouldn't do that. It's not like it's not a flame, right? Just a little bit of heat.
I guess they had.
Oh, this sucks. This sucks so bad. Holy shit. Ha ha. Steve's gone. He's dead. It's funny that he died and blah, 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 blah. There's no weight to it, so you can't do satire if there's nothing that matters about it. Holy shit. This is nothing. Ugh.
Jesus.
You don't understand satire. What a terrible comedian. What a terrible comedian. You don't understand comedy. I know someone with a fursuit that looks kind of like that giraffe. CG Milk.
I guess they couldn't just pour a big thing
Wasn't
of
in the
milk
budget. No.
into the ground. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's painful.
This is a film that I would categorize as giga cringe.
Yep.
I'm so happy that I get to shit on Jerry Seinfeld and nobody's going to blame me for it. Never been funny. Horsey.
Yeah. ChatGPT wrote this.
Have I seen the Seinfeld TV show? It's a funny question because there were certain points in my life where I would have said, oh, I've only seen one episode. And then I'd watch an episode somewhere, like maybe a friend's house, or maybe like be playing like at a bar or something. Like, I don't know. Like I'd just happen to be catching an episode thinking I hadn't seen it. And then I'd realize, no, I have seen this. And that happened like 10 times. And I'm not sure it's because I've seen 10 episodes and forgot about them, or if the show's just the same episode forever and there's
Pretty
only
much.
one episode of the show.
They'd probably only show reruns.
Because I
really
literally,
popular ones.
I would literally watch an episode and be like, oh, I've seen this, without having any memory of seeing it beforehand. Being like, no, I remember this exact same scene. I'm just not a fan of formulated same thing over and over shows, which is why I never watched House. But who knows? If you put on an episode of House right now, I could be like, have I seen it? I don't know. And then you play 5 minutes, and I'd be like, maybe I have.
Good background noise.
Yeah, well, I don't. Who gives a shit about background noise?
People who watch things in the background do. Dumb.
Yeah, Mike Flanagan enjoyers. Destiny's a fan of House. Well, that's fine. I happened to go on his program and talk about exactly the things that we had the same opinions on.
Did they make you sit on the ground so you appeared the same height?
No, I did insist that I had a taller microphone, though.
Okay.
I like this song now.
You like to twist again?
Haha, it's so silly. Oh god, the editing in the scene is atrocious! Holy fuck!
Oh my god, it's gonna be fucking what's his face. Ah!
Are they gonna make a reference to his name being Ham? His face is a little thicker
Yeah,
than last time I've seen him.
I was gonna say he has not aged a day.
He used to be a little thinner in his face. Ugh. Ow. How did I fuck up my shoulder that bad?
Kinky sex position.
Hmm?
Kinky sex position.
Yeah, well, no.
Well, yeah, well, worth it.
I wouldn't be complaining about it if that was the case. It's nice that Army Hammer got canceled because now John Hamm gets to just do that. What if we did Call Me By Your Name Part 2 and it was John Hamm?
Call me by your ham.
What if they fuck a ham instead of a peach? Luca Guadagnino is cinema. It's an awesome movie, by the way. Challengers.
Chat. Do they three-way Zendaya?
Well, I can't say because that'd be a spoiler. It's great though. I think you'd like it.
The go if it appears on one of the streaming services.
It kind of feels like an anime.
And what? Now I'm supposed to go, oh, anime?
You're supposed to go, Sugoi!
Sugoi desu, anime? Zendaya-chan?
Wow. It's funny they put so many children in this and they're all bad.
Ask a kid if she got wet.
So does Jerry.
Yeah, let Jerry have a go at it. Oh, Jesus.
None of this was funny.
She sounds like she's trying to channel that chick who said, if you want to stop me, you'll have to fucking kill me! God. What? Oh no!
No humor to be found.
I hate it. Is that
I think
not
we
what
should
bra
kill
means?
every child.
Yeah. I don't think any child, any jury in the world would convict me.
What I don't like is what it seems like they did with that old footage is they made it kind of like pixelated, which is not an accurate representation of old film. Like there were no pixels because it wasn't digital. Talk about how he doesn't like furries on Twitter. Oh, furries. It's funny how a chunk of the population thinks that this is literally what furries are. They'll see like a shitty mascot costume. They'll be like, oh, it's furry.
Oh. Be right back 2
It's
seconds.
Cranky Kong.
Cranky Kong, yeah, boy.
It's Cranky Kong. Did you say Gaza?
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm so concerned about this drama between these two companies. Who was the wolf? That was a joke, I guess. He directed this. This is inexcusable.
Oh. Too woke. You can't make QAnon shaman joke.
Yeah. He doesn't understand satire. Like he doesn't like he literally he's trying to do it and he doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
This is the caliber of what you'd expect from like a super right-leaning Christian film, not understanding comedy or satire. Like just having an agenda the entire time. But it's Jerry Seinfeld actually trying to make comedy. Very embarrassing. Absolutely pathetic. Yeah, if people weren't so woke, we would have laughed at this. So I laughed once, and it was at an emote that somebody made in chat. I yelled several times. Lives from based is a good emo. You can't pretend like that wasn't the intentional name, because like Tart,
Tart Pop.
right? Pop. Like, this is a disgusting film.
See? Krusty smoking and he goes, "What the hell was that?" That must have been the Netflix executive who greenlit this.
What was the film that had the tagline 100% historically accurate as a satirical thing? No, there was one that said 100% medically accurate. Was that fucking... Was that the scat movie? Human Centipede? Yeah, it was. I've been wanting to recommend the Human Centipede
No,
trilogy on Sardonicast.
I would never watch
The
it.
third movie is the only really unwatchable one. The second one's fucking awesome. The second one's fucking awesome. The second one's exactly what it should be. This is disgusting. This is a disgusting film.
Yeah.
So they did another like digital effect to make it look old again.
Is is that an Apocalypse Now reference?
Yep.
I see. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Haha. That's a Trump zone. So funny, it's actually true.
Do you think Jerry's angry he was never able to go on that show? They should have got Joaquin Phoenix.
Jerry fucking sucks! He sucks! Holy shit, Jerry's fucking awful!
Meet my new boyfriend, Jerry. She's the mum from Off the Boat and also other movies.
You're racist.
She is the mum from Off the Boat and from Rich
That was
Asians.
disgusting. That was a disgusting film.
Oh, haha, we had fun filming this.
Ratchet Bug, that is anti-Semitic. You should delete that comment.
Pardon? What did you say?
I was making my own joke.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps edgier. This is a disgusting closing track.
That's the shot.
Please, Bill, save this. No.
Bill didn't save it. I'm sorry.
I can't believe they made Bill do that. Not a single laugh or smirk or smile throughout the entire film, other than me laughing at an emote posted in chat, which was like just
Lives
completely
from
unrelated to what was happening in the movie. Lives from based. Good emote. Oh my
You really
god.
like that emote, don't you?
It's a great emote. Jerry directed this. They really trying for this best original song.
What? Really? Was that original song?
Yeah. I'm not even gonna look it up. 1000% it was.
Hot dinky doo doo. And I really hate that you made me watch that. You forced me to watch that with a gun in your hand, and you said, "Listen, we're gonna watch Unfrosted."
Yeah, well, maybe you could shoot back. You didn't live in Australia.
That's a bit of a shot.
Rating 1. Duh. 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 What literally, like, there was, what? It was cancer. It was absolute, like, there was nothing. Yeah, I give this my highest rating ever, a Star Wars out of 10.
And a duh out of 10.
Which is worse, Flamin' Hot or this? It's difficult. I mean, like, this didn't. We'll see if this gets. I don't think this will get an Oscar nomination because it's not propagandic enough for the Biden administration to latch onto it in the same way as Flaming Hot.
You probably already saw, but did you see that Joe Be With You?
Sorry?
We've got a new Pokemon, Joe to the Polls. It's
No.
Joby 1 Kenobi. Mark Hamill said it at a official White House press release.
Oh, I'll have to see that later. I've seen bad comedies before and films that they thought were funny. But this is a bad satire. Like, it doesn't even understand how to do satire, and it was clearly going for it the entire time, which is like almost a new emotion for me with how bad it was.
Yeah, and it wasn't great.
It thought it was self-aware in some way, and it thought that, like, oh, because we're doing something stupid, but we know it's stupid and it's funny. But none of it was funny. Literally none of it was funny. Not a single funny fucking moment in that entire film. Jerry Seinfeld, absolutely disgusting human being. This film might be worse than him dating a 17-year-old.
Maybe he made it for a 17-year-old and she's like, oh my god, that's so funny.
Maybe he's got a new one.
I feel like they had to, like, I don't know, it should have been like, there should have been some F-bombs or something.
It was still a giant fucking ad for Pop-Tarts.
Pop farts.
And like every fucking 5 minutes, wow, dude, Quaker. Wow, dude, Frosted Flakes. Oh, we're just referencing another breakfast product or something. We're referencing another product or another gizmo from this time period.
and then Jan 6 Tiger,
Like
Tanu the Tiger.
pretending to pass that off as like, oh, it's satire. Oh my god, how fucking stupid can you be? What a fucking idiot. I'm glad I've never seen the B movie.
Well, I'd say it's better than that. What we just watched, that's for sure.
The B movie, from what I can imagine, it would seem like if it's better than this, it's because other people had more control over it. And even if he
True.
wrote it, there was like a bigger team. Like more of an actual production. He directed this. What a I'm not pissed at this movie as much as Flamin' Hot in like a moral way, because Flamin' Hot pretends to be like a progressive, like, oh yeah, you can just suck up real hard to your corporate overlord if you're a Mexican immigrant and you'll make it. Like that I feel like is more harmful. And the fact that the Biden administration praised the movie and held a fucking screening at the White House for it, I feel like that did more moral damage to me. Whereas this is just like such a worse made film and so much like just so much more cringe somehow. It didn't even understand how like at least Flamin' Hot understood the formula and understood how to trick people. It understood how to trick people. This thought it did. This thought it was doing something, but didn't even understand how to make a fucking movie. This was just absolutely fucking embarrassing on every level. Zero understanding of like how to make a film at all. That was fucking awful. But I'm not surprised. I went into it wanting to hate it.
I can't believe
I would have liked it if I didn't go into it wanting to hate it. If I was just more open and receptive to it.
It honestly, you know how people
Would've
were
been
saying
great.
all the modern Adam Sandler movies, except for What's Its Face, except for Uncut Gems, were all just ads and for the money type thing, and they're all big scams.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jerry Seinfeld was like, "Why can't I do that?"
He definitely thought he could do something and then didn't. That's definitely what happened here. What episode of Fallout are we on? We watched episode 2. We're on episode 3 now, right? I'd be down for one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna pee though.
Yeah. Also, I think there's a new episode of Amazing Circus out.
I'm not gonna do that right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait.
All
right.
Okay.
I'm gonna pee.
I'll
BRB.
find a full.